Mark from Luv Michael. I'm going to walk you through our program very, very quickly. So, Luv Michael is a nonprofit organization that focuses on autism, but particularly autistic adults. And we have a bakery in New York City, and we employ this community. So, I'll very quickly move through. If you're not familiar with the current situation, today 1 in 50 kids are being identified with autism spectrum disorder. It's something that's affecting many, many families. And let me just make sure that you can see all that. So in the next 10 years, 500,000 autistic adults are going to age out of the school system. And the reason that's an important thing to talk about is because at age 22, this community really loses all of their support from state-funded education programs. So that's right, around when someone's looking for a job. And today, 90% of this community are either underemployed or unemployed. And I think for all of us to get our first job is a big deal. For this community, without any support, it can be really tough. And there's lots of issues around isolation and depression and loneliness that really can have an impact here. And today we're seeing a 400% higher suicide rate in adults, in autistic adults. So with our founder was interviewed not too long ago, Dr. Lisa Liberatore, and she said, we're facing a humanitarian crisis here. How can we come together and support one another? And for us, one of our major objectives is meaningful work and providing meaningful work for the community, for the autistic community. It helps to provide a life of purpose and dignity. Certainly not the only way, but a great way to do that. So very quickly, Luv Michael is the name of the organization, but that's Michael. He inspired all this. He's a 23-year-old young man. He'd be classified as having profound autism. So certainly he has some struggles, but also has amazing gifts. He's pictured with his mom, our founder, Dr. Lisa Liberatore, and his dad, Dr. Dimitri Caceres, and his older brother, Alexander. And Mike loves to cook. It's one of the things that he's really great at. And in his early teen years, he was showing this great love of cooking. However, there was really no programs as his mom was looking for ways for Michael to maybe pursue this as a career path. No programs out there to take Michael, and she happened to know a chef, and the chefs come and give cooking in their kitchen, and our whole organization really kind of happened by accident. They worked on some recipes, and we actually make this amazing granola, and that's really turned out to be a great platform to teach someone, an autistic person, how to, all the things about the culinary world you could actually teach through granola. It's a great platform for that. It's also incredibly safe. There's no knives in the process, so you can really, it's a wonderful platform for us, super healthy product. And Dr. Lisa thought this is a great way maybe to employ other folks, other families that were in this same situation. Maybe we could put a team together, and that's what we did. And we formed this company, and we formed a nonprofit, and we started to grow. And a couple things about us: we pay all of our granologists at least $15 an hour. They're all learning to take and pass the state food handler's license exam. And it's grown. We now have our own space in New York City. That's the kitchen, and it's sold in 60 different stores. It kind of sounds like, hey, this is the Cinderella story. However, it was a big problem for us, and we actually started to think about how much bigger our mission was than just selling granola. And as we were doing that, March of 2020 showed up, and the pandemic really crushed us. And so we really had to think how we would adapt in the world in the pandemic, and that's where this volunteer opportunity showed up, and how we could find ways for our volunteers who used to come and help out in the bakery to really make a huge impact with us actually doing something online. And that's the program we're going to quickly share with you now. As we're preparing our team for the world of work, our volunteers are out there preparing the world to be more accepting of them. So we've created an advocacy team, and that's what we hope that you guys would consider being a part of. It's done 100% virtually. It's one part where you learn about autism. It's another part where you advocate for autism acceptance. And then there's another piece of this where you're actually creating the meaningful work for our granologists to do. So we have a cool way to educate you. We've got some amazing partners on TikTok who have created some incredible content for us. We use some of the organization ASON's allyship modules to share with you guys, and it's all based on a study out of the University of Texas at Dallas that says with 25 minutes of training, you can truly reduce people's autism biases. We then ask ask you guys, as you get your education, to go out and have 30 conversations with people you know, educate them, and give them the opportunity to support us. They don't have to donate any money, but if they do, it's really helpful for us. As a volunteer, you'll have your own campaign page. We'll give you some education on how to have one of these conversations. And then if somebody decides to, support us, our team actually will make that person a very special thank you, and send that directly to them. That kind of keeps us working. And it's really been awesome because people are getting these amazing thank you gifts from our team, and it's really connecting all the dots. Our goal here is to hire 50 granologists in 2021. And as I kind of wrap up here, I'll just say that it's all done digitally. I'm going to share a link with you into the chat, and I'll leave you guys with, you get a certificate from this once you complete the program. The hours are all recognized by the White House. And I'll leave you with this thought that 30 conversations can change the world. And when you love someone with autism, that's what you're really concerned with, is how will the world perceive this person that you love. They're not always kind. And through our program, we think that you can educate the world. And if you join us, which we're really hoping you will, we've had 7,000 volunteers come through and reach over 200,000 people. And we sure hope that you'll consider us as an opportunity to earn community service hours with Luv Michael this summer. So thanks so much.